Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. The new face of gun control has appeared. It's called ammo control. Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Democrat out of Florida, has introduced a bill in the House that they're calling Jamie's Law. Also, the sister version has been introduced in the Senate by Richard Blumenthal, who's a Democratic wacko out of Connecticut. And what they're looking to do is to force national background checks on ammunition sales. There are a couple caveats, but that's what they're looking to do, is to force ammo sales to go through the NICS system, which is already backlogged. And if you recall a video I did not too long ago, HR 1112, which passed the House and is now moving on to the Senate, it will redefine how NICS checks are done and basically gives the FBI a way to not proceed and to come up with delay after delay, which would affect the 30-day window of the NICS system. So not only are we creating more checks in the system that will cause delays, we're also causing more delays to be made on the federal side, which is basically a shadow ban in and of itself. So the Jamie's Law has been named after one of the Parkland victims, and Wasserman Schultz and Blumenthal sat amongst some Parkland victims and families, and they had some quotes to say, and I'm going to read them to you, and hopefully you're not chewing food right now because you just might throw up or spit it out. So Blumenthal says, ammunition sales should be subject to the same legal requirements that should govern firearm sales. Universal background checks. The same law that prevents dangerous individuals from purchasing firearms and also prohibit them from amassing arsenals of ammunition, with one major loophole. There are no background checks for ammo sales to enforce the law. Closing this ludicrous loophole is a common sense component of a comprehensive strategy to reduce gun violence. Comprehensive strategy for gun control is what he really meant. There are no loopholes for buying ammo. What you've been seeing lately is several states have started to introduce crazy stuff, like California, Connecticut, Illinois, Jersey. Some states are forcing you to buy a permit to buy ammo. Some have instituted their own ammo background check, like Washington. And others are trying to limit how many rounds a person can buy every month. They're trying so hard to just come out and do a total gun confiscation, but they know what would happen. There's actual resistance out there. The other quote that's telling is from Wasserman Schultz herself. She says that no person should have to experience the agonizing pain of losing someone they love to gun violence. Fred Gutenberg and individuals around the country are demanding Congress address the public health crisis. Jamie's Law is a crucial piece of the multifaceted approach that is essential to ending the gun violence epidemic. Closing the ammunition loophole by requiring background checks for ammo purchases. So these people think that just throw the word loophole on something, that then the world should react. What they're not saying is that there is actually a communist loophole right now in government, and that's what we need to close. These people are anti-American. They're trying to take away all of our rights for the benefit of what they want to happen, and that's ultimately what's going on. So in the House version, it's HR 1705. I'll have a link in the description. The description is going to be very big because there's no text on the bill that's been submitted yet. It already has 54 co-sponsors. Every one of them is Democrat. Shocker. The Senate version is also just mirrored. It's identical, and as of right now, Congress.gov doesn't have the link for it, but when it's available, I'll put it up. It's just more absolute asinine bullshit. What they're not saying is that there is no loophole, there's no ammunition loophole, and criminals don't go through NICS checks, and law-abiding citizens never commit gun crimes. That's just the facts. Take it from a 21-year law enforcement officer. The people who fight and have to go through loopholes to get firearms and ammo aren't the ones out there gangbanging and robbing people and shooting up schools. Just saying, fact schmacks. This is the new wave. They're going after the ammunition now. Also under this ban, quote-unquote Teflon-coated rounds would be banned, among some other bullshit. But Teflon-coated rounds, really, that's like the 1980s, the Black Talon, the whole thing, and that wasn't even really Teflon. Just shows they don't know what they're talking about. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is where you're going to get all of the updated news on the Second Amendment, to include ammunition bans. It's crazy. Like and subscribe, please. Until we see each other again, this is JR from Guns and Gadgets. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon, and your Teflon-coated super secret squirrel bullets. Take care, everybody.